Hi, Zizaran here with actual day 5 of build week. I thought yesterday was day 5, but it's not. Time flies so fast and slow at the same time, but here we are. Today was Earthquake, and we did it on a champion. I was thinking about doing a steel skill, but then Dawn pointed out that's not really melee's is, and I wanted to do an actual melee skill. And as you can see in the background, it is pretty nice. Once we have like the rage and the berserk up, it looks pretty good. I don't really have that much for mapping right now for the end game. I didn't really have much game ready or like gear ready. I had enough to get like leveling, was very smooth. We can talk about that later. For the end game, I actually only have a one-hander. I don't have like a beefy two-hander. But all around, I haven't spent that much on it yet. I will actually be using this to delve. I'm going to be juicing it up really hard. And I've already got a helmet. So let's look in game and show you. So we can look a little bit about the gear here. And like before, I've saved the POB at like level 70 before I kill Kitava, so you guys can see what I had before switching. I have some skin transfers right now. I'm not actually using Brassstone, but look how cool it looks, right? This is just a very cool MTX set. So these are actually just in-game skins. So I've been trying to get some good one-handers so that I can get like super tanky for delve. So what I've been doing is I've been trying to fracture. Well, this is what I've been trying to do. I should have bothered divining it. You know, I just didn't think it would actually hit. And the one time I didn't divine it, it did hit. So I have like, was like a backup axe, and then kind of in hindsight regret not crafting something better. But it's still like a 500 DPS one-hander, so it is decent. But obviously it could be better. Let's look at the rest of the gear. I'm using just like high armor gloves with just life and crafted resist. Soul tether, which gives me Slayer Overleach. The reason I'm using these is because on this character, I'm using something called Chainbreaker, which is a Koya on a Lethal Pride. And Chainbreaker makes that specifically just increases and reductions to mana regen, applies to rage regen. So you can see that I can use rage for a very long time here. But then I do want to ideally get 70% mana regen, and that's the entire thing. And you can see how long it's lasting. Obviously, it lasts slightly less when you're hitting because I don't have that good mana regen. I could get another like 20 to 30 on each rings. The amulet can get another 10. I think, yeah, the helmet can get another 3. So the helmet is like the only really like endgame piece right now. This is basically ready. I've done an Awakener Orb, which I haven't used much on any of my characters yet, but this is a Warlord and Crusader, and I Warlord the Fortify effect and mana regen. So you want to get as much as you can, and you can see the rage is like upping itself so fast. Then I'm going to do remove, crit, and maybe multi-mod it. But either way, it's we'll probably reroll prefixes a few times and hope to get something good there. But the helmet is going to be really good. If you're wondering, oh, I actually need to bless the helmet. It's not even blessed. And the way Crushed works is that my fist reduction gets lowered by 15%. So if I have 16% fist reduction, I now only have 1%. However, we're not going to be that scared of fist damage on this build. We're mostly going to be super tanking for elemental damage. And then, you know, fist damage won't be a problem once we get an insane amount of Fortify effect. On the Lethal Pride as well, we do want to get like, ideally, if we can get Fortify effect on a few of the 2-pointers around here and get like 30-40%, I would quite like that. The shield at the moment is just Sappho's Frame. I could be using pretty much anything else, but at least I get decent resistances. The rings aren't that special. The chest is currently an explosion chest, which I don't really need. Helps a little bit with the fact that I have low damage right now. The amulet, it's basically what I want endgame. I just want a better amulet. So I am trying to fracture either the tier 1 mana regen or 15% fortify on a blue pearl amulet. And this actually will have, eventually it'll have 20 fertile catalysts. So it should have 40% total, because I'll have a higher craft as well from the essence. But that's kind of the concept of the character. Flask, I don't even bother using a life flask right now because of the Slayer Overleach and the large amount of tank when I have Berserk up, and obviously I have permanent Fortify. It's very tanky. I ascended Master of Metal first, and then I went straight for Fortitude and Inspirational last. Bandit, skill point, we're not crit, so we're actually Resolute Technique, we can't even crit. And I'm basically going to be pretty much completely copying Darky's character. I might make it slightly better because I have more Awaken Orbs and I don't have like time constraints. But we'll see. I basically want to try to hit 1,000 delve on this character. So I'd be like going up here, getting Sovereignty, Purity of Flesh, and fitting Purities eventually. I do wish that I had like a beefy 200, like 700-800 DPS 200 for mapping and doing like map bosses and stuff. Because 500 DPS 100, like ideally I want a 600 or 700 DPS 100, which is what this is turning into as soon as I'm done with it. And that's gonna be fine for Delve. You need very little damage for Delve, surprisingly little. But for mapping, I feel like a 200 would be better. Hope you guys are enjoying these videos. Hope you guys are enjoying Build Week. Thanks so much for watching. Remember, I stream on Twitch every day. Sub if you like the video. And more importantly, try to die less than I do.